thinking about moving to downtown Tampa, 2026 is a turning point. Not because everything is finished, but because the city has officially entered its delivery phase. Water Street continues filling in, One Tampa is rising over Curtis Hickson Park, Gasworks is under construction and designed to reconnect Ybor to downtown, and Benchmark International Arena anchors one of the most active entertainment corridors in Florida. Downtown Tampa isn't hype anymore, it's transition. Some districts are fully operating, some are actively building, and some are still early. And here's the truth. Some buyers move downtown and absolutely love it. Others realize they chose the wrong area. Today, I'm gonna help you avoid that mistake. We'll walk through district by district what exists now, what's coming, and how to choose where you actually fit. For years, buyers were buying into renderings and master plans. Now you can walk it. Retails are open, parks are active, restaurants are operating, and some residential towers have delivered. And cranes are still everywhere, which tells you something important. Growth has not stopped. But here's what most people miss. Downtown Tampa is not a single market. It's multiple micro markets evolving at different speeds. Some areas feel complete, some feel like early opportunity, some feel like active construction. The smarter question isn't should I buy downtown? It's which part of downtown matches my timeline. 2026 is about choosing the right micro location inside a downtown that's still evolving. Let's start with Water Street. This is the most complete and polished district downtown right now. It's 56-acre mixed-use development built around walkability, wellness, and waterfront access. When you walk it, you feel it immediately. Riverwalk connectivity, restaurants at street level, hotel energy from JW Marriott and The Edition. Sparkman Wharf is active, Bulan, Predalina, and several newer concepts have added dining depth. Beacon Rooftop sits 27 stories up and gives you skyline and bay views that redefine how people think about Tampa. The biggest shift here is proximity. You can live in your building, grab coffee downstairs, walk to dinner, catch a lightning game at Benchmark, and be home without getting in your car. That lifestyle didn't exist in Tampa 10 years ago, but here's a trade-off. You're buying into a premium ecosystem. Pricing reflects that completeness. Water Street offers the most turnkey urban lifestyle downtown, and it's priced accordingly. Most buyers touring downtown are only seeing what's available. They're not seeing what's coming next door, and that difference really matters. When we help buyers explore downtown, we don't just look at condos. We map daily life, where you'll walk, what's being built nearby, what phase the district is in, how long construction lasts, because square footage matters less than alignment. If you're seriously considering downtown, reach out and we'll build a personalized strategy before you tour anything. Now let's shift to the Central Business District. This is classic Skyline Tampa. Here you're surrounded by Curtis Hickson Park, Tampa Theater, the Strass Center, museums, government buildings, Riverwalk access. This is the civic and cultural core of the city. One Tampa is currently under construction overlooking Curtis Hickson and is one of the most talked about towers in the Skyline pipeline. It is not delivered yet, but its positioning alone is drawing attention from buyers who want to be fully immersed in the center of downtown energy. CBD appeals most to buyers who want skyline views, walkability to performing arts, immediate Riverwalk access, true urban density. This feels different than Water Street. It's less curated, more city. CBD Living is for buyers who want to be in the cultural center of downtown, not just near it. Now let's talk about Gasworks. This is one of Tampa's most anticipated developments, and it's currently under construction in phases. The long-term goal is to reconnect Ybor City to downtown through mixed-use development, residential buildings, retail, and public spaces. It's intentionally designed differently than Water Street. More brick, more historic references, smaller scale, streetcar connectivity. This is meant to feel like an urban village layered into Ybor's character. Because it's earlier in its development cycle, buyers looking here tend to be people who understand timing and growth. You're buying into a vision, but with a visible progress already underway. Gaswork offers long-term character and potential upside, but patience is part of the equation. Now there's one project I want to highlight because it's completely different from anything else downtown. It's called Hotel Aura and Private Residences. This is currently in pre-construction with active sales happening now. It's unique. And it's a 39-story hospitality-driven ownership model designed for buyers who want flexibility, personal use, plus professional managed rental potential. This is not a traditional condo ownership. It's hospitality real estate. Planned amenities include a rooftop pool, entertainment space, luxury wellness offerings, high-end dining concepts, and services typically associated with boutique hotels rather than residential towers. Because it's early in its development cycle, buyers evaluating Aura are typically thinking about positioning and timing. Now this part is important. Any projected income figures shared by the developer are estimated. Because it's early in its development cycle, buyers evaluating Aura are typically thinking about positioning and timing. Now this part is important. Any projected income figures shared by the developer are estimates based on assumptions. They are not guarantees. So evaluating a project like this requires strategic underwriting, not emotional excitement. When we advise buyers on Aura, we analyze management structure, financing options, post-construction market positioning, and exit strategy. Aura isn't for everyone, but for the right buyer and maybe one of the more interesting early stage opportunities in downtown Tampa right now. One of the biggest shifts downtown isn't just vertical growth, it's connectivity. Riverwalk expansion, pedestrian improvements, streetcar modernization, and long-term expansion planning. Downtown is becoming more navigable without relying entirely on a car. And here's what we always tell our clients. Don't just buy a unit, buy proximity. Two buildings a few blocks apart can feel completely different day to day. Inside downtown, micro locations matter more than finishes. Here's the reality. Luxury supply is increasing. Entry-level inventory is limited. Construction timelines affect pricing, and underwriting matters more than ever. We evaluate HOA reserves, zoning around the building, future development nearby, and phasing timelines because protecting long-term value requires strategy. The buyers who win in this market are not the fastest. They are the most informed. Downtown Tampa is in one market. It's waterfront lifestyle, skyline culture, emerging historic districts, and hospitality-driven investment, all evolving at different speeds. The biggest mistake buyers make is trying to evaluate all of it alone. If you're relocating, downsizing, investing, or exploring, send us a message with the word downtown. We'll map out which district matches your lifestyle, your timeline, and your risk tolerance before you ever tour a property. That's how you move into downtown the right way. Q&A time about moving to downtown Tampa. Question number 1. Is downtown Tampa actually livable full-time, or is it more of a part-time lifestyle? It absolutely can be a full-time livable area, but it really depends on the district that you choose. Right now, Water Street is the most complete. They have dining, walkability, and daily conveniences. Now, as far as CBD or the emerging gasworks districts, those are more future focused. So livability isn't the right question. It really is about fit. Question number 2. Will prices keep going up downtown? No one can really predict the market with certainty, but what we can analyze is supply and demand and development pipeline. Basically, downtown's still very active with construction, population growth, and corporate migration. Those factors historically support long-term value, especially in walkable urban cores. The key isn't timing the market perfectly, it's choosing the right building in the right location that fits your lifestyle. Question number 3. Is it better to buy new construction or resale downtown? It depends on your priorities. New construction offers modern design, amenities, and future appreciation potential. Resale can offer better price per square footage and immediate availability. There isn't a universal winner. There's only one that fits your timeline, risk tolerance, and goals. Question number 4. Is downtown Tampa walkable enough to live without a car? The answer is absolutely yes, especially Water Street and parts of CBD. They offer highly walkable lifestyles. The Riverwalk, restaurants, entertainment, and parks are all within reach. Other areas are still required for some occasional driving, so again, it really determines your lifestyle. Question number 5. What's the biggest mistake buyers make downtown? I would say choosing based on finishes instead of location. 2 condos can look identical inside but perform completely different long-term depending on what's being built around them. Savvy buyers evaluate the surrounding development pipeline, not just the unit. Question number 6. Who should consider pre-construction opportunities like projects still in development? This is a really good question. So typically buyers who understand timing, can't wait for delivery, want early phase pricing advantages, and think long-term. Pre-construction isn't for everyone, but for the right buyer, it can be a super strategic move. If you've made it this far, you're exactly the kind of buyer we usually work with. So if you're interested about setting up a future strategy session about how we can help you relocate to the downtown Tampa area, please just click on the link below and schedule your free consultation today.